Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Strength Classroom. Today, I don't know what the hell I'm saying in my way. Showing you a max effort, lower body workout. Just started off with some cleans, which will definitely take place in a different part of the workout you see next week. I have nothing against cleans in general with kettlebells, but I'm just trying out something different, and that's what it's about. I'm experimenting. Oh, you know what? The initial pull kept screwing me up, and my hand wasn't coming out of the kettlebell, but I fixed it in the next subsequent sets. This is probably my favorite variation of kettlebell cleans. There's more core manipulation. I feel it more in my lat muscle and just my back in general. It's a really great exercise. It's a little bit scary to think of that you're letting go of such a heavy kettlebell as it's coming up, but it's more of something that's coordination involved. But just try with a lighter kettlebell at first and you'll find it's actually not that scary. I actually prefer it now than doing regular cleans. So my exercise for today is some sumo deadlifts. Just standard, no bands, no chains, no deficits, no nothing, just the classic sumo deadlifts. I'm working up to a 3-rep max. Here's my last set without straps. You've heard me say in the past, I'm a fan of using straps for deadlifts just for the fact that, honestly, I do so much other things that hit my grip and my forearms that why turn the deadlift into an exercise for that? I know I'm going to have a lot of people disagree with me, but I don't give a flying fuck, okay? So there's 455 for 3. That's my last workup set. Here is my top set. It was supposed to only be 3, but I felt like I had one more left in me to do safely and with some good speed. So I thought, why the heck not? Let's go for it. If I miss it, I miss it. Sumo deadlift, I feel like it's something that's very technique driven. And I know my technique is not perfect, but getting it off the floor is such a struggle. I feel like if I could get it off the floor and move it at least 2 inches off the floor, I'll get it. And it's not even like, I've never yet to get stuck at my knees or anything like conventional on sumo deadlifts. So I feel like if I could just be patient, that's the number one thing with sumo deadlifts. I say, just be patient. Now here are some sandbag deadlifts. I got these from Cody from the Stone Circle. I feel like I remember these are called like one motions, where you literally pick it up, bring it to your chest. As you can see, I'm doing it in one motion. I'm not readjusting. I believe I'm doing these correctly. And even if I'm not, this is a really good variation to build up your backside. You can feel it in the lats, you feel it in the upper back, because it does start off with a row. And there's also variations where you can throw it onto your shoulder as well in one motion. So it's definitely something I will play around with rather than just doing endless amounts of barbell deadlift variations. And I'm not saying it's superior in any way, shape, or form, but I do like it as an exercise. And then I have some Zercher lunges here. These were probably a bit too light. I probably could have done more, but hey, that's what next week is about. So I'm taking another approach with my assistance work that you will find out more about in the upcoming weeks. But Zercher lunges are great. I find they just hit your core a little bit more. They have a little bit more hip emphasis, and they're really good for any type of athlete. I was watching a video of I think it was a college football weight room, and they were using this exercise. So that would be great for football players as well. It's kind of close to a position that you would tackle in. Now here are some seated sandbag good mornings. What a great exercise. Once again, up in the reps on this next time I do them. I like going really wide with my legs like that. I could probably go even wider, to be honest. It really hits the inside of your thighs, hits your chest in a way. It's almost like a full body movement, even though it is seated, you wouldn't believe. Now I'm doing some one leg reverse hypers, and I did these kind of in a giant set fashion, just with 90 pounds. I don't feel I feel like I'm just going to stick to the two-legged version for a little bit and do the for more weight and more reps. And then I saw this also on Instagram as well and thought, let me just give it a shot. Some, I don't know what you want to call it, Zercher, one-arm banded side bends, who cares? It's a core exercise from side to side. But that's all for this workout, ladies and gentlemen. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And as always, have yourselves a great day.